Situationships tend to be quite attractive to people with insecure attachment styles. And here I'm talking about a person with anxious attachment or a person with avoidant attachment. They tend to find situationships safer compared to relationships, maybe even more empowering compared to relationships. And when you look at, for example, a person with anxious attachment, they struggle with an intrinsic desire to be loved, to be wanted, that is resisted by another intrinsic belief that they're unworthy of love. And so ultimately, whoever is going to be with them is going to leave, is going to abandon them. And this is informed by numerous experiences in their past. So a person with anxious attachment needs to see the exit, needs to know that they can leave anytime they want. So when their partner is giving out signals of, let's say, disappointment or being upset, the person with anxious attachment is going to magnify that and believe that this person is planning to leave them. So they have to get ahead of them to minimize the damage. And so the situationship offering that exit anytime the person wants gives them this sense of safety, this sense of control. Or the same for the anxiously attached. If they find someone who is consistent with their love, with their affection and their attention, then this deep-seated belief that they're unworthy of love kicks in, and it makes them very uncomfortable to receive that love, to receive that affection. And so to them, they're thinking this person is just faking it. Eventually, they're going to stop faking, and then they're going to leave me hanging. So instead of waiting for the other shoe to drop, I'm getting really uncomfortable waiting. I'd rather just get ahead of it and leave. And so those are two reasons why a person with anxious attachment is that fuel this drive to leave a relationship prematurely. For the avoidant attachment, for them the fear is losing their independence, losing their sense of autonomy. And so when situationships get to a point where they have to get closer to one another, they have to know more about each other, their intimacy has to grow, then instead of bringing in the distance that they usually do in an actual relationship, they can just leave. So seeing the exit in a situationship for them feels empowering, that I don't have to lose myself in this situation. I can live with all of my parts intact. And so you can see situationships do serve a purpose, even though it's maladaptive, even though they do get hurt by these situationships. But to them, the way they framed it, there's a psychological benefit that they receive from situationships that they're afraid of exposing themselves to in an actual relationship. I'm not saying it's healthy or unhealthy. I'm just trying to understand, or rather to help you understand, why situationships are becoming more and more common and people are feeling quite comfortable getting into them. So you'll find that a person who has secure attachment may not find situationships attractive, would still want to pursue an actual relationship where there's commitment. And all of these problems that the insecurely attached are afraid of, the securely attached is willing to confront them.